9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know what? First of all, welcome. Hello, ladies and germs.
What's up, dogs?
What's up, Mike?
That's a throw up.
Welcome back to Work It Out Podcast 2025. I don't know why we did 2024, but hey, 2025.
Podcast number
12. Number 12.
12.
D12. Yo, but going back to the jar. It's section right there. Just pull it out. No. This is called the Wizard.
The Wizard.
Who said butt plug?
Yeah, it was Gary.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Straight up, the mini. I thought it was a mini vibrator.
No shit, that's
I thought it was like the agitator, the butt agitator.
mini.
That looks like you ever see
Right.
Jackass when Johnny Knoxville, or was it Steve-O?
Well, he
Or you know what it also looks like, Mo?
No.
Oh, hold
One
on.
of them got shot with a fucking non-lethal.
Yes.
I was about to say, it also looks like a fucking bullet. Yeah,
looks like a
big ass bullet. Like a fucking cannon shot.
Grenade round.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
That's funny.
New Yorker.
I'm switching. Don't look at my ass.
Sour D and
Sexy.
LCG, huh?
Fuck it. Shifting. Yo, so anyway, yeah, but I fucking saw that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy that bitch strictly on the marketing of the whole thing and the name Wizard. And yeah, that's it. But the glow's over. The glam's over about it. I'll try it later. And I told him I'll do a taste test on air, but I changed my mind. I want to talk about real stuff. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you believe? I want to get deep. Ready?
In life after love.
All right, dude.
Do you believe in life after love?
You just if you want to go deep.
All right. So if we're going deep, I'm glad you caught that. I do have the jelly
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, for real.
He's got the KY gel too.
because I know Gary likes to do kinky shit.
No.
Oh no, wasn't that supposed to be Gary and Levin?
Whoa.
Yo, I'm staying away from that shit. You guys are.
Matt Rife Kink, right?
Risky business. bro. That's risky business.
I think this. See, I'm just gonna change.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna change the
That's
subject.
cap.
So the cap, you put the butt on here and you hold it. You just put it on there like that.
To display it.
To be honest, I think it's kind of stupid.
I mean,
But
why
it's
would you?
an attempt. It's a marketing thing. It's pretty.
Wait, let me see the lid.
It's in.
This shit is kind of dope.
Hey, Mo,
Wizard
let-
trees.
Let me see that lid, please.
Here, man.
What's the brand?
Wizard trees.
Wizard Trees.
Yeah. So the bud tender.
You shall not pass.
So I'm gonna do a little shout out to Story Cannabis, but the bud tender over there.
Hey, story's badass. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, Carson over there.
Sponsorship
And,
coming? Yeah.
No. And,
Hopefully.
Negative. And they can't afford this.
Hey man, they give us free weed. I might say.
That's against the rules.
Oh,
I didn't even
not a
get.
free sponsorship.
You know
I don't know
what?
what to do with 6 new customers.
Hey, but I'll tell you what. He's watching right now. He said I actually pulled out the fucking the code. He scanned it. He goes, "Yo, I go on lunch in like 10 minutes." And I was like, "That's dope." And then I got an emergency call right there when I was buying bud. I was like, "This sucks. I got to go make someone's house cooler." And that's been a very busy day. But yeah, shout out to him, Story Cannabis. So Wizard, let's open it up. Let's see what it looks like. Did you even open it?
No.
You don't see that's pretty? It's upside down. But I can't see shit, dude. That's kind of cool. You know, a little bit more of a...
It's good packaging.
It's good packaging. They
It's an eighth.
ain't shit in there, though.
It's an 8.
Yeah, it's just a little eighth. I think I'm more interested in the glass jar than I am...
You know what I'm excited for? Saturday.
Saturday. Do you...
Saturday in the park.
You know,
Smells good.
Saturday
Not even the 4th of July.
is after Friday. And you know what's really good about Friday? I'm officially off call. I can enjoy my weekend.
Somebody else is on that.
Yeah.
Purple.
And then I go back on call next week.
Fuck
Yeah.
But
I gotta work on Saturday, dude.
It's pretty.
I'll be out when I get out. I'm gonna try to get out early. But
you fucking should.
no promises, but I'm gonna try to get out early. And then
Because we're doing what? The Malloy fight, right? We're doing the Malloy fight.
Malloy.
Is it Mallory?
Sean O'Malley?
O'Malley?
Yeah, Sean O'Malley.
baby.
Yo, so it's O'Malley.
Glendale.
Native.
So we're doing the O'Malley fight.
I've actually met him before.
Did ya? Now, did ya?
Yeah.
Now tell us that story. How was it?
Oh,
His dick.
Oh, it's straight
no,
there.
man. Whenever I used to live off of 75th and Cactus, there's an Arizona smokers kind of smoke shop there. And the owner is actually best friends with Sean O'Malley.
No shit.
Yeah. So whenever they would have like a special on their prices or something, O'Malley would fucking show up.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
So you got pics?
Probably.
You know what we say? No pics, no dicks. You don't say that.
Yeah, man.
We
he's
don't
always
say
there.
that.
He's always there.
That's cool,
like,
man.
If you want to meet him, dude, he's always there.
I don't even know who he is, to be honest. I don't know nothing, but I'm good. I look forward.
Pink hair, bro.
Crazy hair.
I look forward to the fight.
It's not pink anymore though.
But for me, it's about getting together.
I don't know what color it is. Probably something.
I think it's
He's a
blonde.
good fighter. He's a good fighter.
I think it might be blonde. Maybe. I don't know.
He does some wild shit.
Dude, he's probably gonna pull out new hair. For
Yeah, I agree.
Where are they fighting?
Vegas, right?
Vegas?
Vegas? Probably Vegas. He likes
I
fighting
have
Vegas.
not been on any of the
think it's
things
Vegas.
for work lately, so.
So, all right. So we're doing the Malloy fight, and then
O'Malley.
after that, the O'Malley fight. The O'Malley or O'Malley?
Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the best Puerto Rican name I've ever heard.
He's fucking white, dude.
No way, that's a white name.
He's white.
No way.
The Irish, we don't know.
No, it's in
Maybe Irish. That's
in
awesome.
Newark?
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark?
The old
Coming
Trump.
live from Newark, New Jersey.
Where you get your hepatitis shot for free. Anyway, I was fucked up. Shout out to East Coast. So I'm excited for that, and then we're gonna go bar out. We're celebrating your birthday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy that it was supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, fucking Dingleberry's over here is like, and then I'm like, why the fuck is Cody responding?
You know what's crazy?
I'm talking to fucking Carrie. I'm setting all this shit up, and then Cody comes across. I guess I should RSVP to my own party.
You know what's
Like,
crazy?
fuck.
I told
I know. You
I
don't
told Carrie, I was like, so that day that the message happened, I was like, so I guess Saturday we're going to Chris's and then walking over to a bar. And
I wanted it more.
and her response, bro, was so fucking priceless. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, I guess we're gonna go do
I
this.
just fucking weird. I've been talking to her and shit, trying to set
And
this
she
up.
was like, well, I guess it was supposed to be a surprise, but not anymore.
She told you, right?
Yeah, she said it was supposed to be a surprise. I was like, oh shit. Like, no, I know.
You know what though?
I heard there's a lot of fucking work behind it too,
You know
bro.
what though? This whole year's been goofy, like with surprises. I mean, not surprises, birthdays. Last year was amazing. Last year, which
Always kind of fucking
it's
weird.
yours was fuck. Yours set the tone for fucking this year.
My fucking midnight
You're,
dance.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jim. But
We're all lit before he even showed up.
Right? No shit.
and I show up an hour early to my fucking party by the state.
Yeah,
fuck
no
up
shit.
I'm always 2 hours late and I show up an hour early.
Didn't you do no last year? You surprise party to your ass.
Yeah, you did. Changed my whole life.
We did a really good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I want to say I think this has happened before. I think there was another year, like maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, where like we're doing our best to keep it to it because Mo doesn't show up until like we got Bruce that shows up at 6:30, and it's supposed to be bags flying at 7, and Mo be showing up at 7:12 every fucking time because
Damn.
we'd be kicking it at your garage. And it's like I'm to blame.
I'm always trying to leave, and then 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4. Next thing you know, I'm stoned to the floor, and I'm sitting there,
At his garage, and then
right? And then they're like, "Yo, where we getting ready to go?" I said, "My compass is broken. I don't know." I said, "I'm so high right now. I think you should go." And then I sit there and I pray to myself, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm ready now." And that's why I tell you guys
And
to fuck out.
7:23 sometimes.
It's crazy. It was horrible.
This is the first year we've ever done anything for my birthday, man.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Last year we said happy birthday
Yeah, last year you guys said happy
because you were
birthday.
supposed to die.
Yeah, for
I
for sure.
with you, Cody, that
But it's crazy.
the
I've
key
never had this
to
before.
making things happen is telling you that we're doing this and you're coming.
I think it's special because sometimes I don't think you feel like you're part of the group,
For real.
and and
I was trying to
it's-
back out, like we
Yeah.
don't want him there or something.
and it's and you this is all of us right here. This is all the struggle. This is the best we can. This is the only place where we can. I was talking to so many people today about what we do, and it always ended with the same conversation. It was the same conversation. It's like, "Yo, what's your plans today?" I was like, "Well, I'm going to do my podcast," and I always talk about it like with very reserved because I hold it very dearly.
Yeah.
And then I realize sometimes I'm like, the shit we talk about, the world ain't ready for what we talk about. I really believe that.
Yeah.
And then I said to my buddy, who's supportive, and I said to him, as I said it, I go, and I'm talking like I got 1 million followers. I said, we don't. We got 7. So we've all tapped the thing 5 times. That's what it may be 8, right?
We got a new one today.
But what we do, right? But what we do is powerful and it resonates in how we action our lives and what we do.
Yeah.
And I believe that wholeheartedly because of the moments we have, because of the discussions we have, because of the shit that I bring up, because I'm disgusting. But the conversation we have, and then Gary's.
The problem is we don't have a way to market it effectively because people can't even find it.
It's easy to find now.
You can find it. You can definitely.
It's easy to find now. Work It Out Podcast 2024.
It's
And it brings it up. I know, it brings it right up. You know how I know that? Because I had a friend today that I was talking, she said, what's your plans? And I told her, podcast. And she went right to it on YouTube. She's a new subscriber. Yeah, it's easy to find now.
Hey, the truth is,
I don't think I followed this.
you probably not. My brother, my own fucking brother won't.
Damn.
But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to share something with you. This is part of the story that you guys probably don't know. But, I'd say that's what I'm doing. And I say, I always want to quit every week. Because I'm like, man, it's just a lot of work sometimes editing, doing these things. And I get it why Caesar puts so much time and energy. And those motherfuckers, he's putting them working. Yeah. Because it is hard. It's not hard, but to do it the way I want to do it takes time, takes energy to do it. And these sit through 2 hours of crazy shit. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's like, yo, what the fuck is this? You can't even hear. But it's always worth it, right?
Yeah.
But I have more video on the sideline. Anyway, but then when I start talking to people, I realize it's me. It's me holding back. It's me.
We got 49 subscribers.
No, we don't.
We do.
It's impossible.
Nice. Almost to 50.
Right?
It's right. Like,
Yeah.
Is that our channel?
Yeah, that's our channel.
Yeah, that's impossible.
49 subscribers.
49.
We'll blow it up.
Bro, I feel like smiling right now.
Hey,
That's impossible.
This is the big gay episode.
Hey!
49ers.
49ers, yay!
Fuck the 49ers.
Why do you have to go there, man?
49 subscribers.
That's cool.
That's sweet.
All
Damn,
right.
we didn't even fuck, dude. We're getting up there.
So this is the other half.
Sponsorship by Story.
Yes. So this is the other half.
Being so high in every fucking episode.
We actually got to get serious.
So the other half of the conversation finishes with the
We're
energy.
almost 50. Listen.
Not always like this.
Hey, our 50th subscriber, drop your name in the comments. We'll hook you guys up.
I'll give you a bulk.
Look, we're real trying for 50 subscribers. Let's go.
Cody will suck dick for $5 billion. Anyway, or was it 5 million? Did we drop
No,
it?
I'm in the beast.
Oh, he's a-
The bees, all right. Bitcoins. Anyway, so
Fuck yeah.
So then I tell people, I say, the promise was made. I know I quit, but we do it. I love it, and it fuels me. But every 2 weeks is good. It gives me time. But my personal goal is we stick to the year. We do it for a year. 100%. We get to December.
More than a year.
No. The initial goal is, if we can make it to a year.
I mean, shit, we already got 50 subscribers.
We've already done it here.
No, we have not. We have not. We didn't start till like
September.
Yeah, September, October. So we're almost there. We're closer than I thought.
Okay, but the Work It Out comedy stuff we started.
No, that's this.
Years.
No, I'm talking about.
Years ago.
No, that's a different beast. But I'm saying is that when we get to that year, it's like
Turn that like weird, like
I know, right?
peachy black. You know what I mean? Like they've been washed a lot.
I just think I think psychologically for me, it shifts, right? So because this is so important, but yet my life is sometimes so fucking nuts. Like cornhole, like working out comedy, like the adventures we go on, the ones that stick and have staying power. This is obviously the next one that has the closest one to staying power, right? And I'm excited to see what happens. We're growing. We're down to a simple unit. The fancy and flashy is not what's bringing people to us. It's the substance of the show. It's what we're actually talking about. Yeah. It's what the audience wants to hear.
It's us.
If people want to hear us talking shit, that's fine. We'll get subscribers. The shift is, I think we should get better at what the message we want to share. Come in more prepared. Show a little bit of pizzazz. I'm not saying stop doing whatever the fuck we're doing, or we can keep doing what we're fucking doing. I don't give a shit. But personally, I'm so proud of the fact that we still keep showing up, because I feel the value in you showing up, not just for me, because I feel special that you guys show up. I feel like when we were talking about your birthday and I was talking to Chris, I was like, yo, this motherfucker needs to understand he's part of the crew. Right? And I said that in a different kind of way, that I was proud to be part of the crew. And you need to recognize that this crew is pretty dope. And we are oddball motherfuckers.
I thought you said we're all bald motherfuckers.
No.
All balls.
But anyway, so you're going to get there when you get there, and that's your journey. But fuck, man. That's it. I don't want to talk no more. I'm just
I want to feed off of that a little bit, and then I actually have something that I want to talk about as well on the cast. But
and just so you know, everybody, he's been elevated to microphone. I don't know when was the last time he had it, but he has a mic on.
But
Just saying, everybody should recognize the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
yes, they are. But yeah, man.
That's one big fat cock.
Or
Or
Wasn't that the bet?
But
I have it on tape.
you know, I appreciate you saying that for sure. I don't do it on purpose. It's not to be like a little bitch and get emotional, but I was hurt by like a really somebody who I thought was my ride or die, close friend and brother. You know, back in Oklahoma, and kind of burned me and was very abusive per se. And I think that's why I'm kind of reserved, and like if I fucking say, you know, close to you guys, like I'm just gonna fucking bail again. You know what I mean?
That's why you swore off the dick.
So
No more dick.
No more dick.
so that I think has a huge part in it, you know, and not even like doing it on purpose, just kind of reserved, safeguarded. But yeah, I fucking love this group, man. But yeah, and you know, I have Maxwell. Me and Maxwell's good again.
A little bit of time.
Yeah,
A little bit of time,
so
right?
That's fucking dope.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of time.
So yeah, man. I mean, my people here is this group and Maxwell, and of course Levin and my wife and people at the house. But like, my outsource is this group and Maxwell. So
Trick
yeah.
question. Who does your tribe start with? Who does your tribe or your community or your clan start with?
Do I gotta reproduce?
Don't say clan.
The hell are you talking about, Willis?
Starts with you.
Yeah, always.
Starts with you.
Like Cherokee?
Gotta start with you.
No, I'm talking about your fucking tribe, your group, your people. I'm so sorry. I forgot you actually. I'm so insensitive to the fact that this motherfucker's actually.
Your personal tribe.
Anyway, fuck off. What I'm saying is your people, man. Your fucking people, right?
Yeah.
Your clan, your fucking tribe. It starts with you. You represent you how you represent you, and people will gravitate to you.
Yeah.
Your audience will find you. So the more you're authentically you, in your trauma, in your pain right now, it's goddamn gorgeous. It's beautiful. We've discussed this for years. We've been on this path.
Yeah.
One step at a time. You walk through that door.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could have said these things openly, publicly before,
Yeah,
and how much you've grown, right?
Not at all.
So now the next question is, what have you learned from that experience? That has, maybe you haven't seen the fruit of that experience yet, but what have you learned from that? And how does it propel you in a way that,
Like, I don't know, man. Just be confident in like myself, and you know, just I don't know, man. Not to worry so much about shit, you know, because life is gonna happen.
it's fucking dope.
It'll carry on regardless.
Gary, you might know this saying. I actually heard this saying most of the time, but I just reflected on it today. Not my fucking monkey, not my circus.
Not my monkey, not my circus. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Not my issue, not my problem.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks being an empath sometimes.
We've all been burned by someone, right?
True.
Yeah.
I got burned by this dude one time. He was a friend. He was a good friend. I thought he was a good friend, right? Used to hang out a lot, and like he fell on kind of hard times, and his fucking motorcycle was his only transportation. He hit a rock and fucking busted his oil pan, and he was telling me like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to work, blah blah, this and that, and I had 2 motorcycles at the time. And I'm like, why don't you just take my fucking Honda, use it, and go to fucking use it to get to work and everything, and whatever, you know? So I let him use my motorcycle. Like, a couple months later, I'm in Florida on vacation. I get a call from an impound yard that has my motorcycle.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, what? How long have you had it? They're like, oh, it's been here for a couple weeks, and we're about to transfer the title into our name, and we wanted to reach out to you and see if you wanted the bike. And I'm like, yeah, I want the bike. And so I call this dude. I'm like, dude, what the fuck's with the bike? And he's like, oh man, I'm gonna get it out Friday. I was waiting to get my paycheck so I can go get it out. I'm like, okay, well make sure you get it, because I'm in Florida, dude. I can't do anything about it, you know. So I kept carrying on with my vacation, trusted that he had shit under control. I get back, he didn't get it back. They fucking transferred the title to their name. I went over there. I'm like, hey man, what do I gotta do? You know, it's my bike. I mean, I lent it to a friend, and I had to pay. I ended up having to pay $1,500 to get the bike out of the impound, get it back in my name. Then when I went to DMV, I had to pay another $500 for abandoned title fee because they filed for an abandoned title on the bike. It had been there a long time.
Damn.
And that dude just stopped fucking answering the phone.
Yeah.
He just stopped responding to me at all. I'm like, so our fucking friendship that I thought was like important and mattered was worth $1,500. I didn't care about the money. It had nothing to do with the money to me. It's just like, dude, talk to me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you can't pay it. Cool, just tell me. I'll go get the bike. It's not a big deal. But for someone just to bail on a friend for $1,500, that means that's not a friend.
Yeah.
It's not a friend.
You open up a huge, Shane, I see you squirming in there, but that's a big subjective question.
Yeah, right?
Like what? We all have an idea of boys, friends. That's like my boy. That's my OG boy. That's like, we all got different levels.
Right.
And it all comes down to experience of the journey and the trust that you share with these people.
Yeah.
The longer you go back with people, you have more of it, right? But the most profound experiences are what you feel. So I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, but I just know subjectively, what the fuck does that mean? Like, to be a friend.
Some people are too, I guess self-conscious would be the term, I guess.
But why do you think that person is, even though it's a hypothetical?
I don't know, man. I saw him a couple years after that. The whole thing had gone down, and I had seen that he got married or something. Some chick on Facebook. I saw that they got married, or whatever. And I as tempted as I was to comment, I didn't.
You'd be like, what would you say? What would you say? What would you say in that moment? Shane, what would you say in that moment?
Wow, this big beautiful wedding.
Right?
But where's my $1,500?
No shit.
Right?
I didn't know.
right.
But I saw him at a gas.
No, hold on. Let's take this one step further. Now we're at the wedding. Right. We're at the wedding now.
Oh shit.
We're at the wedding. What do we
yeah.
do to feel value? Hypothetically, of course. Like,
Let's start taking chairs.
so okay.
All the centerpieces.
So do you? So do you have a calculator? Do you have a calculator? We like, this is worth $49.
I would go for the fucking.
4 pieces of cake, bitch.
I would go for the cake first and just destroy that shit. Spike the fucking punch.
Right? You can see Shane in the back. Shane is in the back with the dolly, and he's got all the fucking tables and shit. He's like, this is worth about $1,500 right here. Taking the thing. All right, fine.
Destroy the cake for
so
sure.
So now we know value for value, but how do you leave your mark?
Destroyed the cake for sure.
Okay, so you say destroy the cake. How do you leave your mark? Like your personal mark? Like you got to leave your scent.
Bro, pee on the cake.
You know what? I don't give a fuck, Gary. What would you do?
Pee on the cake, bro.
There you go. I like the urinal thing.
Yeah,
I was thinking urinal too.
Or shit on it.
And then print that out as a sticker and put it on his back window of his car.
No shit.
Pissing on his cake.
No shit. Say just married.
I just like sent him a fucking Facebook Messenger request for $1,500.
Oh my god! Or what?
Register for
Or
wedding.
This motherfucker takes a firm, okay? You can do payments.
oh my god! You could do a Yelp review of his wedding.
Yelp review.
You could do a Yelp review of his wedding. Like how fucked up would that be, dude?
That's
You'd be
right.
like, yeah, I went to this motherfucker's wedding, and you're all pissing on the cake. Not that I would piss on the cake. I would piss in the cake. Anyway, that's a whole different thing.
No, but I saw him at a gas
You're the
station.
boo-boo's fake.
A couple years after, I saw him at a gas station, and like he would not make eye contact with me.
Nah,
And I'm just like,
shame based.
Damn.
I'll tell you. Okay, how about you?
man, like what the fuck?
How
Right?
about you?
Me? Bro, all sorts of people owe me money.
Well, let's share your most lucrative one. Your most fun one that we could just take on another, and then we'll talk about what we would do.
Not any fun.
No, we'll make it fun. Just give me one.
Owes me a lot of fucking money.
All right. Your sister
Straight
owes you a
after
lot
his
of money,
sister,
right?
bro.
Okay, fine. How would now? How much?
fucker.
Just pick a number, like $1,000,
No, bro.
8,000, 10,000.
7 million fuck.
Like $5.
16 or 18K.
Okay, we're going
Holy
with 20K right
shit.
now with interest. We're gonna go flat 20K. All right. We're going flat 20K. Now, does she have anything worth 20K?
Fuck no.
Does she have anything worth $500?
Take her child.
Ladies and gentlemen, he said, I'll take your child.
Your first
Fucking ransom.
Uncle Daddy.
You work for me now, kid.
Get that. Damn.
Dish is in there. So you need to get done.
Damn.
Oh my God. I need you. We're going to this wedding, and I need you to go get 4 cakes.
Holy shit.
Don't eat the cake, no matter what you do. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, this brings me up to something that.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I got what? Which part?
What you was asked everybody.
Well, I'm just gonna go straight to how I did bad shit. Like I remember going to college. This was fucking 30 plus years ago, early '92 at Eastern New Mexico University. Yes, I just nameplated myself.
Damn.
And I'm not gonna say other names, but man, I'm gonna definitely bleep that out. But I did a lot of crazy shit. The one thing I did was take it really serious about pranking other fraternities. So there was this other fraternity house, the Phi Size, and the fraternity I was part of was pretty much a national big powerhouse. But locally, they were a bunch of fucking nerds, right? That were cool as fuck. We were just a bunch of ragtag fucking people that just, we had a good time, we made it happen, and it was this tight bunch of people. Small. But we got shit done and we made it happen. And
Where do you take this?
So once I got initiated, don't forget you got your fucking mic. You're supposed to take it with you. Hey, you little bitch. Anyway, nah, man. So I had this fucking bad habit of pissing in the shampoo, like all the time. Like it was a sickness. Like
It's a sickness.
it was like it was bad. Like I would just urinate all over their hygiene. Like it was horrible, man. Toothbrushes, and that's just what we did to each other. They would stick shit in our fucking AC. Yeah, we just pranked the shit out of everybody, right? But that was mine, and I did it. I don't know, for like 2 years.
Hundreds of times.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. There's so much semen and
That's a crime.
yeah, but
But
how the fuck are you gonna have a party in your own personal house? You can't have your own personal house to party a bunch of maniacs.
No.
Now I was young and I was drunk. To be fair, I didn't know how to handle my urine.
Did you know Van Wilder was based on Bert Kreischer?
Actually,
Yeah, it was actually based on Bert
Yeah, it
Kreischer's
was
life.
some of his. I don't
Loosely.
know. I'll tell you what. To be fair, I'll go toe to toe with his fucking Van Wilder, bro. I'll be honest. Every time I see a Van Wilder movie, I'm like, the shit we fucking did. Those motherfuckers in college was insane in the fucking 90s.
Oh yeah. Well, look at the movies. Look at the movies.
It was 100% truth. A lot of don't get me wrong. I love those fucking movies,
fucking
but
come in the eclair. Or
Oh, God, that was so bad.
dude,
Dog shit.
dude, the fucking hazing, the shit we went through, all that crazy. Dude, I to evade capture. I jumped on a car that my buddy drove on the sidewalk. I drove on the campus naked on a motorcycle with my buddy that I was the best man at his wedding. Like, we did crazy shit. It was fucking insane, man. The alcohol, the sex.
It's all coming back. It's all
beautiful.
coming back now. With Trump in office, we can do whatever we want now.
My spring break was pretty crazy.
Oh my God. Well, I told you my story.
Yeah, I had a pretty
He got rid of all the DEI stuff, and he's gonna make America great
Somewhere-
again. We're gonna have Porky's 45. It's gonna come out. Animal House 2. Just wait, it's coming. Watch.
I'm trying to follow you. I'm not exactly sure where you're going, but Cody's not here right now.
I'm just fucking around. I mean, look.
I'm trying to follow on.
In the 80s, shit was out of control.
80s was fucking badass,
In the
man.
90s, I think it got a little tamer in the 90s than it was in the 80s, to be honest. But the hip hop thing took off. And that kind of changed the dynamic too. It was a different thing, you know. I mean, I remember the OJ shit. Do you remember the OJ?
Yeah, I remember I got trauma from OJ's trial. He fucked up my playoff.
I remember fucking hanging out the window of the cars screaming "Free OJ!" Like, you know what I mean? Like when I was in high school, it was retarded. It was dumb. It was not. There was nothing. I mean, everybody knew he did it. There was no question he did it.
If the glove doesn't fit,
you must have quit.
you must.
It was ridiculous.
Thank you, sir.
But like that whole thing, like
Put down that little kickstand. So the
it
other
was
one.
a
Thank you.
different time. It really was. I mean,
It was, man. I'll tell you, the freedom. To me, I feel like we were the last generation to be free. To have the latchkey kid,
Yeah,
where
latchkey kid.
you know some of us had one, most of us had one parent at home, and you know you all kind of depended on each other. Like my tribe was huge. My tribe, the village, the projects, the people that lived where I lived. If it wasn't for all of them, whatever, everything added to me being able to sit here right now. Because there's many a times that I thought my life was not worth 2 nickels, man. And when you grow up the way that I did, you could also see the good in people. Public services, welfare, bro, I got fed on the line. Cheese line, the powdered milk, the Kix cereal, bro. I hated that shit, but you know, food is food.
Yeah.
Cheese sandwich,
growing up.
yeah,
Good same.
right? And, but, you know, the truth
we
is,
were never on welfare with my mom, but she always worked. You know, and she always had a job, and she was always gone. So I was on my own. I was a latchkey kid for sure, forever. Like.
but that was I remember just sneaking, man. I was such a genius as a kid. Because I had this ability to disappear. Like in my brain right now, I am escaping the gaze of my mom.
Sorry,
I'm
man.
actually against the wall. This is me against the wall, right? Because, ready, I'm gonna do aerial art. What is that called?
The fuck?
A mime?
Yeah.
You got a mime?
There's another one called it without talking.
The mime?
Game.
The mime? They don't
game.
talk.
Art, something.
Game?
Charades. I'm not good at charades, so fuck off. So this is what it is.
Charades with you, and I didn't even know I was playing it.
So this is the projects. This is the building. This is the big ass building. And there was a huge courtyard, right? Then there's a street, community center, huge community center. Inside this courtyard, is where most of my life was. Everything we did, it was enclosed, and there was 2 exits here. Huge church, China, weird fucking thing. Big ass school, Joe's Pizza, Baskin Robbins, all the little stores across the street, huge ass park, and then crazy Hester Street Park. That's where I touched titty for the first time. I used to have nightmares of that place. It was so sketchy. There was no lights in this park. It was where all the cool people over 14 went to touch titties. But I think I was like 16. I was a late bloomer. I was a late titty toucher. So, but anyway, it was sketchy as fuck. People did drugs in the 80s. Everybody was shooting up, getting AIDS. It was fucked up. But anywho, that was my life. But anyway, the story is, did I do a good job? You guys see, that was pretty.
It's all there.
It's all fucking, right? Air art.
It's vivid. It's vivid.
It's air art.
Vivid Productions. Here we go.
David Productions.
All I'm thinking is a Home Alone kid in fucking a New York park, titty touching the fucking.
Titty touching.
Titty touching the bird lady.
The bird lady? You think that's the bird lady?
That's fucking funny.
Bro, there ain't nothing like, there's nothing like that.
First titty. What? First titty.
Middle school. I don't remember her name. Fuck, I don't.
Age?
My age? She was 1 grade higher.
Jane. First
I have
titty.
all the details. I can't wait till you ask
I
me.
don't remember her fucking name.
15.
She was a whore though.
Girlfriend? Nice. You?
Above clothes or a real titty? Touch.
A nipple. You got
Yeah. I was, I think 15 going on 16. It was in Hester Park. And it was,
I was so excited about this.
And I remember going, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then she took me to the staircase and blew me.
Wow.
And then she goes, my turn. And I was like, thank you. And I didn't know what to do. And I fucking walked away. But she was like, yo, my turn. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to do. I was inexperienced as a kid. She wanted to get eaten out.
Who was she?
That was my first, ended up being my first girlfriend.
Who was she? She your girlfriend?
What's your last name, bro?
Bro, I'm still friends with her. But you know what, though? I love her to death, and I will never speak ill of this lady. To this day, we're still friends, and I adore her.
No shit.
And she's, I'll fight for this girl.
That's dope.
Like, no, she's an absolute beautiful person. And, so I would never disrespect her. But I have fucking killer stories. But I'll keep it at that. But she was nuts, man. It was great summer romance and shit. She was a runaway at the time, and it was crazy. But it was my first time. I lost my virginity.
Jeez Louise.
All my first. It was all my first.
Everything with her, eh?
Yeah.
I remember Phil Collins on a sheet and my friend's second floor apartment because he was the landlord on 14th Street and 2nd Avenue.
Phil Collins?
Phil Collins.
Who's your landlord?
No, it was playing in the
Oh,
Dude,
I was like,
we
what
had
the fuck?
we had a sheet, a pillow.
No shit.
I had a little.
Where's my rent?
I had a little clock. I had a little clock radio. I was trying to set the mood, but I had zero game. Zero game. Like, that's what it was. It was a sheet. I don't even know it was a pillow. And it was a little clock. It was a little fucking radio plugged in. And I just remember going, she's like, wow. And I'm like, and she's all, damn. And then I'm like,
Oh my God.
and then I say in true form, I'm going to be so much better next time. And she's like, there's not going to be a next time. And we did. And there was plenty. But no, that was the first experience. I remember walking home. I can still remember walking home thinking, oh, I should totally preface you know what? We'll do the show another time, but no, maybe not.
We're all gonna have our first.
Bro, the pressure. Oh, the pressure.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was what it was. But I remember the peer pressure back in the day. Like, there was this guy named Rich. He's a rich bitch, but Richie Rich, we used to call him. And he was 2 years older than us, right? But he was so worldly in his stories, right? He was really good at telling stories and shit, and he's telling stories. And he'd be like, yo, who's a V? And it'd be all of us kids hanging out. We'd be like 12, 13, 14. And we're like, he'd be like, yo, which one of you is a V? You all V's, right? You all V's? He's like, you guys don't even know what pussy looks like, right? And we're like, yeah, we do. We didn't fucking know. He's like, what color is it? So he's like, purple. We didn't fucking know. We didn't know. And because I really was sheltered at that time, as best could, but people around me were not. Like, there were dudes punching chicks. I mean, not punching, like punching pussy, like 12 years old, losing their virginity. Like, you ask all my friends, I'm like, yeah, I fucked my cousin in the butthole. I was like, yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, does that count? Like, yeah, that counts. That's a hole. Like, okay.
Damn.
Like, it was crazy. I was such a late bloomer. I was such an innocent, sweet fucking kid when all that happened.
Damn.
It was crazy. I had zero advice. I was telling my daughter today, I said, you know what my sex talk was from my dad? Showed me a condom. He goes, you know how to use this? I said, yeah. He goes,
Wonderful.
That was the end of that. Everything I got was from the streets.
Damn. Right? No shit.
Yeah. Everything was from the streets. Everything was from fucking Planned Parenthood or fucking seminars, kids programs coming into the school. Like, yo, take a rubber. We used to fucking have to put them on fucking bananas, bro. Back in the day, like, here's a banana. Learn how to put the condom on.
Holy
You
shit.
guys came from the boomers.
Everybody was dying of AIDS, and fucking AIDS was a big fucking thing.
Yo, we need to chill.
Pregnancy was crazy high. It was.
Never had to talk.
Yeah, I never did either. No.
I'm still waiting for the talk. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Everything for me was from fucking school. Yeah.
I had school, and then I came home, and my parents knew that we talked about it at school that day, so they go, "Okay, you want to do it?"
And well, that was it.
Yeah, bro. They're real professional.
You gotta pay for it. If you want something, you have to pay for it. It's professional.
Damn.
That's the funny shit, dude.
That's fucking funny.
I'll tell you, man.
The fuck is this, Vegas?
Okay, Shane.
What are they? That's Vegas. Fucking what's that called?
Bunny Ranch?
No.
Oh.
The class.
There's a class?
In Vegas?
What do they call it in school when they teach it to you?
Class?
Sure.
So,
That's their sex.
Oh, it was sex ed. It
They
was,
just bring in one of those guys from the street corner.
yo, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you now, growing up in New York in the fucking 80s when that fucking crazy mindset of New Yorkers, they were so pro everything. You know, we were the first ones to get like all these liberal, crazy, proactive programs and shit, like walking around with a fucking 5-pound bag of wheat or a flour to represent a baby.
Fuck.
Yeah, you had to like, it was like everything was, I can still remember all these classes. I can remember doing budgets in class, like to be like it was crazy. Like everything was geared towards helping. And I just really do appreciate a lot of the things that it's difficult to do now. Like some of these programs, man, cause that shit made a difference. I use a lot, you know, I know when you really want to keep your kid quiet, you put him in the locker for 2 days. Like that's what you do,
bro.
That's what I did.
You're going to the hole,
That's what you did. And they were like,
Out of the locker.
I remember on Monday, the teacher, on fucking Monday, the teacher would be like, we've had reports from our monitoring agents.
The whole hallway smells like
Right.
flour. What the fuck's going on?
Because apparently they had people that were like undercover, like welfare agents.
Narc agents.
Yeah. So then on Monday, they did. Everybody pulled the babies, their fucking kids out of the lockers because all of us were like, I ain't taking this bitch home. We threw them in the locker. And on Monday, they were like, we had a lot of reports of child abuse and child abandonment. So they fucking held us accountable. You get 2 extra days. We're like, what the fuck? People are watching us? Like, it was crazy. But
The social security number down here.
nah, it was nuts. But as an adult, I appreciate a lot of those things because I struggled in every aspect of my life except sports and PE. I didn't struggle in those fucking things. I can immediately be like, yeah, I can throw javelin. Like, it didn't fucking matter. Like, I can do it. But you asked me to do algebra. I'm like, all right, the answer is 6. Like, how'd you get there? I'm like, I don't fucking know how to tell you. Like, I can fucking draw it, like, with boxes and shit. Like, I can't tell you how. So I was always well, then you're going to be in this class. I was like, so, okay. So I just never learned to appreciate my skill sets. But the opportunities for people in the lower skill sets, they were there. So I'm one of those people that believe the opportunity is always there. You just got to put the effort in.
How do we go from first titty tuck to that?
Right? No shit.
Because we need to take a break. So we need to take a break.
So I'm going to change the subject.
Either that or we take a break.
Let's take a break.
You're getting fucked up.
I don't want to take a break.
Let's go.
Go get fucked up Saturday, boy.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's take a break.
why are we taking a break?
How
We
about
can go smoke.
they can talk and we'll take a break?
Okay.
And that way we continue.
Sure.
Because I didn't take a piss break. So I'm going to add up all your piss breaks over the
Oh, I
last
thought we were
6
going to go
weeks.
smoke.
It's code for I'm going to go do that with you.
Oh,
Let it. Because Gary never leaves the room. It's just always Gary and I.
got you.
Right?
That man's glad. I'm sorry. Is that?
I'm always here with you. These 2 children cannot hang long enough to fucking never leaves the room. No, his bladder actually probably has the healthiest bladder.
Fucking up
The fuck?
Dr. over there.
Yeah. So he's dying from the inside out, like the rest of us.
Bro, I guarantee he's in.
Hey,
Bro, that shit done fucking.
right off the does.
That's what I'm saying. He got the cleanest in organs and.
Hold on.
What's your first? That smells fucking.
I'm going to leave this here.
I smell it.
So I'm going to take both mics out.
Do I get to come or what?
We're gonna be listening. Everybody, you guys can still hear what they're doing out there.
I just want like eight. I just want to try.
You guys don't have to be up at 3 a.m. I understand, but
Come on, man.
yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
She was so. I used to work at Dina DeLuca back in the fucking late '80s, and she used to come in.
No, really?
Yeah, her.
I think she was.
She's fucking atrocious.
Really?
But I saw her without makeup. Dude, her Susan Sarandon. No, I have a list because I worked at Dina DeLuca in the Village. You know, you're talking Ferris Bueller, because her and Ferris Bueller were together, and we all know who Ferris Bueller is. Thank you, homie.
Yes, sir.
Bueller. Matthew Broderick, everybody. Timothy Hutton, Susan Sarandon. I mean, she used to come in. She used to be in the back, and we used to be like, "We got," like it was crazy.
I didn't have anybody that caliber, right?
Yeah.
Terry Garr.
Bro, I used to love her. Bro, she's a spank machine from the old school.
Yeah.
Bro, but still hit it. She's dead though, right?
Cute. Did she?
If she's dead, I'd hit it.
You hear what I did? Fucking sprayed the chemicals.
I would smack that to dust.
Sprayed that dead bug.
Sorry.
Full 90210 pretty good.
You know what? Alyssa Milano.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Charles and Charlie. Come on. You got the mic. Come on.
Yes. Why you always go back to that one? I'm thinking.
Nicole Kidman.
So it's pretty-
No, not Charles.
Nicole Eggert.
And
No.
Do you know Nicole Eggert?
forgot to open the windows.
I'm going to Charm.
See, I never watched it.
Charm. Well, Alyssa Milano was in
I
Charm.
saw it on the TV and I was like at Pool League. I saw like it was on
Even
and,
I was
there were
feeling
so
like
many people and I'm like, what is this? There's
tight,
all these people. I saw
congested,
Alyssa Milano. That's
couldn't really breathe.
It was like all these famous people.
That's strong.
I was like, what is this movie?
I'll tell you,
It was an episode
Curry
of
was
Shark.
like,
I'm like,
you
I
should
know
probably
it's
open
like
the
a
window.
movie.
Dude, first of all, you got Linda Carter and Tiffany
stupid.
Amberson Thiessen. Those two from Saved by the Bell and then the original Wonder Woman from the 70s.
Yeah.
This was in what show?
Bro,
Charmed.
Saved by the Bell, Charms, all those 80s soft titty shows, they were like great, soft porn.
I had the biggest crush on Nicole Eggert though. Like,
I can't remember who that is.
from
Who's
that
that?
show. Remember that show where you used to put your fingers together, stop time, and then fucking change shit and what was it called?
No?
You watched it? No.
Fuck it.
He wasn't even born yet. No.
Dude, his mom was barely born yet.
Shame.
What's it called? The theme song. Would you like to swing on a star?
Nope.
Every moonbeam.
Brought to you by Michelob.
That song was the theme song for it.
Okay. What else did she
What
do?
was it about, dude?
She was also Baywatch, but I didn't watch.
Oh, she was the
Baywatch.
dark hair, blue
Oh,
eyes?
she's a blonde.
Fuck, way off. All right, let's talk about real sex and TV. Ready?
What?
Real Sex and TV.
No, I'll take it back.
That show, Real Sex.
Hey, I want to talk about something.
Please do.
I might
before-
switch the mood a little bit, but I want to talk about something. Did you guys hear about that terror attack in Colorado?
Yeah, the flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
I did not. What happened?
He walked into a mall with a homemade flamethrower and started just fucking burning everybody.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, in Boulder, Colorado.
How many
It
people
was
got hurt?
it was
A lot. I mean,
there's hostages over in I forgot.
He's
where it
still
was.
there?
Well, there's hostages over somewhere, and so there was a march about the hostages.
Wait, he's still going on?
No, he got
it's
killed.
a different event.
This is why he did it.
Okay.
So there's a free speech like about the hostages march thing. And
Oh,
he-
for Israel or some shit like that?
yeah.
Damn.
And this dude was
He's pro.
Egyptian, I think is what they said.
Does it matter?
Well, it was a terror attack, so he was like targeting them.
He was targeting the Egyptians?
No, the people in the march and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
So he's
about the
filled with a lot of
hostages.
fucking hate.
Yeah, and the news said that he applied for asylum here, and he got denied like 2 days ago
Huh.
before this stuff happened.
Well, it sucks for the people that got hurt.
Yeah, for sure. So they said they're gonna charge him officially with a terrorist.
Well, yeah, you can't fucking
Crazy, bro.
flamethrower and fuck with people.
No
man.
shit.
No, you can only do that with your friends.
You can only do that to clear snow in your driveway in the Midwest.
Absolutely not. You can do that for any other reason except hurt people and your friends.
That would have fucking worked.
Dude, a homemade
I don't know why I
fucking
didn't think about
flamethrower would be amazing.
Yeah, well, I could use that shit
Right?
back in Oklahoma. Fuck yeah.
Roaches? Well, for Oklahoma, you can't use fire. You burn the whole place down. Fucking, right? Isn't there a
winter,
bunch of weed and
like-
shit? Dude, when I think of Oklahoma, I have like flattened homes and
Flattened
just
homes?
like I feel bad for Oklahoma.
I remember my.
I have no
tornadoes?
visual. I've never been there. I have no idea
Oh,
what
Oklahoma
it's
sucks. So
like. Is it really? Is it
Bro,
flat?
it is flat as fuck.
Is it flat as fuck?
oh yeah, yeah. There's I mean we got hills, but
You got hills in Oklahoma?
yeah.
Like what kind of hills?
They call something a
Like an Arizona hill?
no fuck no, and they call something a Turkey Mountain. And that bitch ain't no mountain.
Turkey Mountain.
Yeah, it's not a fucking mountain, dude.
To them, it is.
Yeah, to them.
Is
It's the tallest hill we have.
Really old oil miners.
Huh?
The oil rigs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
You see that a lot in Oklahoma.
and gas is
Oil.
cheap, right? Isn't gas cheap
Yeah.
out there? Why the fuck are we doing that again? Why are we referring to him?
Oh, he was just in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I know he ain't buying no gas,
For real.
What? That's true.
right? Ask him how much the porn was.
Yeah, no shit, right? How much was that, bro?
Free. I don't pay for that either. It's like, shit.
But yeah, it's kind of boring. Except for they do have the Thunder.
Is it relatively cheaper than other gas?
I don't remember.
Everything is cheaper in Oklahoma, right?
I mean, yeah,
See,
but,
I just defer to him.
but the wage is
Totally different.
the wage is cheaper. Like you don't get as much wage as you do out here.
You know, I don't want to talk about them just for fear of the new subscriber we just got. We might offend them. And if you are from Oklahoma, sorry.
Are you blowing your nose with the phone?
Yeah, my bad.
Bro,
What?
that's way worse.
That's way
I told him he's sick.
in my drink all day.
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
No.
but
No. He's got the mic on.
I'm from Oklahoma though.
He's shaking the bottle. He's sneezing.
Oh, fuck.
Born and raised in Oklahoma, man.
I'm so confused.
But it still fucking sucks.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back to Shane being upset. I didn't say nothing.
I thought we was just skipping over that,
Let's
bro.
go back to this. Shane's like, how you not gonna call on Cody for fucking sneezing in the fucking mic? Like, and not even noticing. Like, true statement, I
Blowing
did it.
boogers.
He's all fucking. All right, Cody.
Blow
Stop.
your nose in the mic.
I'm good.
It's all right. You get there.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. I'm just gonna take the
I
microphone.
forget how the fucking mic. And Levin just told me to.
I love it. This shit's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm
So,
fucking high.
Let's switch off to something more exciting.
Yeah, man. So, what do you think about the D-backs this year? You think they're actually
Fuck
going to make?
Gonzo. Like what? I don't give a
Gonzo's
shit.
badass,
I don't care about the Diamondbacks.
Why would you bring up the topic? I'm so confused.
I'm happy for you.
dude. I'm a
I'm
Cardinals
happy
fan,
for the city,
but I like. The
but I
D-backs.
am nowhere near a Diamondbacks fan.
This is, bro, how are you going to be sitting Oklahoma City Thunder or in the finals?
Yeah,
could
fuck
give
yeah,
a
they're gonna win it
shit
all, bro. I thought we already knew
About
that.
OKC and the fucking.
Pacers. I know. I'm sorry, bro.
You know what? It
Knicks should have won that series.
First of all, no, they shouldn't. The Pacers
They played like shit.
Fucking.
No, the
crazy.
Knicks should have won it if they were fucking playing right. They didn't. They never played right.
I'm gonna
Not
tell you
one
something
fucking
right
game.
now. They just weren't ready for it.
Not one
They
fucking
weren't
game.
coached. That's coaching. That's why Thibodeau's out. Thibodeau's out because that's coaching. You had
You got
every,
star power, bro.
bro. You have every fucking buddy you need, and you're making coaching mistakes
You
in the
got
fucking.
two fucking centers.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
You got two.
That's
They
why
played
you
like
got
Multiple centers. One's playing power forward because the other one's a fucking better center.
right. And when I was coaching in my head, like I was making all the right moves, and we would have won in 4 games. We would have won so much they would have just crowned us. But as a fan,
Best Knicks in the history of Knicks.
as a Knicks
Right.
fan, it was exciting.
Fuckers.
Hold on.
It really was exciting to see the city not burn anybody down, like some other cities, like
Be
Chicago.
ready. They're gonna get prepared for this.
bro. The fact that they didn't burn them down for beating Boston, I thought that would have been lights out. But then we like Boston, we hate Boston, but that was dope how we smashed Boston. As a fucking New Yorker, that was dope. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that ass whooping.
Yeah, I bet you did.
But yeah, fuck that. I
It's
didn't
fuck
wanna talk
bastard,
about
huh?
Next year.
it. Football is how many days away? 90, 89 days away.
Less than that, I think.
Yeah, but dude, we got preseason and I love that. Just
August
I don't give a
4th?
fuck. Honestly, dude,
That shit's coming up.
I love training camp. Give me give me all the footballs.
Yeah, baseball, man. I love baseball more.
Shane wants all the balls. He doesn't
All
care
the
if they're
footballs.
footballs. Give me all the balls.
All of the
The
balls.
Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl, so it don't matter.
I
They're winning
agree.
it all.
I agree. I'll put all my money that the
Diamondbacks?
Diamondbacks?
What did you say?
Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl?
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
playoffs.
You guys are crazy.
Sucking a dick.
Watch.
Wow, we don't want to watch. You just do it on your own. Put it in your own closet. We
right.
want to know about that.
Real question. What do they call it when you? Is it pegging?
What the fuck?
Yo,
Pegging.
Wait,
ask George Pickens.
wait.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
fucked
stop
up.
things right now. I'm having.
Do we have a flash? The news flash?
Moment.
What's the moment?
I'm having a moment. Holy shit!
Is this
You okay?
My whole life's a lie.
What?
You just found out the Earth is
I
flat.
just found out Nicole Eggert wasn't in that show.
Damn.
I'm like, I don't
I was
fuck.
fucked up. Hold on. Wait. I had a crush on Nicole Eggert because I thought she was that girl, but she wasn't that girl.
No.
I had a crush on somebody I didn't even know their name.
Go find
That's
it.
fucked up. Hold on.
She's that little
This
blonde.
is the girl. This is the girl.
You had a crush on that?
I did.
Man, your standards. I feel
Isn't
better.
that Nicole Aniston?
She's cute.
Nicole Aniston, right?
No, that's not even a name.
Jennifer Aniston, yeah. So she was in Baywatch, I think. I don't fucking know.
No, I didn't even know this chick though. Her name's like Maureen Flanagan. I didn't know that was her name.
We're Flanagan.
I thought her
Damn.
name was Nicole Eggert, and Nicole Eggert was in fucking Charles in Charge too.
Speaking about movies, you guys want to know something badass?
I know Charles
But I
and
did have a
Charles.
crush on Alyssa Milano too.
Yeah, I remember Charles and Charles now. That was Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio. I was a fan of
I
Scott
didn't have a
Bale.
crush on him.
I did. I was a fan of Scott Bale because he competed in the personality decathlon. Like back in the day, they used to do obstacle courses, and it was all these celebrities and shit used to compete against pro athletes.
Oh, he was
That motherfucker was a badass dude. He was a stud. So I remember he came in. That's when they used to wear those fucking tight shorts, and he had the white headband, and he was going up against some fucking NFL player, and that's when they used to have to like jump over shit. That was an obstacle course. He smoked that motherfucker.
Gladiators, remember that?
It was before
that.
American Gladiators.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed. I was like, this bitch. So I followed his career. I was a fan of him just because he, most of those people were pussies, but yo, he showed out. So anyway, that's my Scott Bale story, Charles in Charge.
There's very few actors like Mario Lopez is pretty fucking dope too.
Mario Lopez, for real.
He did his thing. Still doing his thing.
He's still doing it.
Still
Yo, Hugh Jackman.
Oh, dude, that dude's fucking.
First of all, I think
He's so funny. He's a funny motherfucker.
yes, he is.
Jackman's good.
Yeah, I think if there was, I think it's easy to idolize someone like him because of all his. He's got all the GOAT thing. He's got Tony, the Oscar.
Like Justin Timberlake.
Well, he's got all of them, right? He's got the Emmy, he's got the Tony,
The Grammy.
he's got the Grammy, and he's got the Oscar. So he's whatever they call that, the Throg or the Oscar, OGOT or some
He the
shit.
shit. He the shit.
No, but the thing I like about him is the humility, and it's easy to.
By far, the funniest story I've ever heard from like an actor was him because he told it on like a late night show or whatever, and he's like I was in this big Broadway show and we're doing this huge audience and we're doing this scene. It's a really really heavy scene between two gay homosexual fucking actors in this play or whatever they're doing, and he's going to kiss this fucking dude for this scene, and some dude in the back of the audience, don't do it, Wolverine.
Damn.
He's like, dude, it was so
That's
hard
fucking
not to
funny.
break character right there.
That's fucking funny.
Fucking hilarious.
That's funny. I gotta be honest, my butt was tightened up. I was like, ooh, what's gonna happen? I was like, I'm so excited. I just wanted to know. I was like, is he really gonna do it? Because it would only cost a B for Cody.
I thought you were
For sure. Not just one.
You'd blow Hugh Jackman for $1 billion?
Well, not just one.
Why not? Just $1 billion.
Fuck
bro.
that.
It's
No.
Hugh Jackman and
Dude, I'd
Like,
blow
at least 10. At least 10.
10.
Yeah, at least 10.
Why?
Wow.
What are you gonna do with the excess?
All right, let's change it up. Let's change it up. How much to get fingered?
At least 5 billion. Like, fuck both of those. I am not gay. I'll leave that to Levin and Gary.
Hold on. So it's $9 billion to suck a dick.
Oh my god.
But it's $5 billion to molest.
I mean, I can pretend that's a chiropractor. Or, I mean, not the chiropractor.
Real
the fucking
talk.
doctor
Real
or whatever.
talk. Let's talk about this real talk. I bring this up.
Because why? You thought about it?
No, this is the whole stereotype. The whole stereotype behind this whole thing. I think countries have gone to war over the idea of what manhood really is, right? Because it's a subjective idea based on where you're from. And
Shane's like, I'll do it for free.
bro, I wouldn't say no. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I just no eye contact, because then my spank bank is ruined forever.
Damn.
Like there's no walking away. It's like after that you're like.
He looks me in the eyes.
It's like he is dreamy. Like this. Sorry, honey. Can you have to put on fucking Deadpool? I got to get it going. Like, can you play Magic? Like, it doesn't ever stop. It doesn't. Nah. You know what? Let's take a 5. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around. Nah, that's him.
I know.
Shane's like, I know.
I'm saying it.
I would just do a pay-per-view. I'd live stream that shit. I'm like, are you ready?
Oh, dude,
Jeez Louise.
You guys watch? Did we,
Holy
did we
shit.
see Black Mirror with the fucking?
Dude, that shit's nuts.
Black Mirror is cool.
Did we talk? Where the fucking?
No, we haven't talked about
We
it.
haven't talked
I
about
don't
this.
think we did.
Do you guys know what episode I'm talking about?
No, but
Oh, you gotta say something first.
No. It's the. I feel like a lot of people have this one that's really fucked up.
My favorite one's the one in outer space.
No.
I know. But do you remember the one in outer space when they were on a ship, and then like at the very, very end of the episode, a voice comes in and he's like, "Bitch!" and it was fucking Jesse Pinkman from fucking Breaking Bad. I was like, what? That was so awesome. That was so
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. No, bro,
What's yours?
that's fucking hilarious.
What's yours?
No, bro, it's when the mayor. What was he? He was like a mayor. The governor. The governor had to fuck a pig.
That's the first episode.
Oh, I know what you're talking talking about. Yeah.
That's the first
Yeah,
one, dude.
I know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Fuck a pig.
Yeah.
To stop this terrorist thing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
On
TV.
On TV.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Pressured him into doing it.
And then right when he did,
Fucked up pig. Fucked up pig.
Yeah, it was
Fucked
bad.
up pig, right?
That one was bad.
Bro, that's so fucked.
That was great. That was a great episode.
That's ridiculous. Do you know what
Yeah.
we're talking about?
That's
That was fucking crazy.
If you do know about that, make a comment.
And some of them weren't that good.
Yeah.
Like, that
Hey,
was
it's fucking crazy.
That was
great.
fucking hilarious. You ever see the one where the it was
The
like
Racist Museum. Did you see that one?
I think that's in your head, Gary. No, I'm just kidding.
No, they got a bunch of crazy shit.
I know. I love Black Mirror. I haven't seen that one
There
though.
was some really good.
Is that second season or first?
I think it was the second season. I don't think it was the first.
Yeah, I haven't finished the second season
There's
yet.
like 4 now or 5.
There's only 2, right?
No, there's a lot.
another one just came out.
Another
Oh,
one
no
just came out
shit.
A few weeks ago, yeah.
Damn, I gotta get caught up.
Good. I haven't watched the full the last season. The most recent one.
Which one did you watch, Elmo?
I can't remember. But I watched a bunch.
It's good.
My
like it a
short-term
lot.
memory loss
You ever watched
was
it?
activated.
This most recent season, they had one. Spoiler alert here. Turn it off. You don't want to fucking. 49 of you don't want to miss out on this. Look, they had an episode where the
I don't want to hear this shit.
where they have this service that will. How does it work?
Oh yeah, you back up your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
His wife
fucked
got-
up.
His wife was dead or whatever.
Yo, it's I haven't seen the final one, but it's fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, it was bad. It was
So no, I did see the final. Yeah, I saw
They
the
started
whole
selling
thing.
like ad space. So like you.
Yep, no concept.
Yeah, bro. I seen this. We watched a few.
Yeah, that one was fucked up. That was like,
You know what though? I
She just
could.
starts
He's like
talking.
smothered. It was like, fuck that
She
shit.
just starts fucking
I need
talking.
to get caught up.
You should eat some fucking
Dude,
Cracker Jacks.
you need
whatever the fuck
another
you say.
subscription.
Holy shit.
You need another subscription.
Right.
I need to get caught up for sure.
Yo, it's such a great way of looking at
That was fucked.
the.
It's all about technology and how.
Oh my god, yeah. Man. That's why. Yeah, fuck it. That's why you have kids. So they can help you do shit. 'cause,
All right, Shane, first titty. What was it?
Yeah, no shit.
My first titty is
Yeah.
my ex-girlfriend.
You already said.
Duh.
Yeah, you want to hear about it?
Yeah. Were they pink? Were they pepperonis? What did we have
Dog,
going
this
on?
shit was crazy. I actually just got done telling this story a couple days ago. So, this shit was crazy. I met this girl camping, and it turned out that she was going to be transferring to my school, her and her
Turned out she was homeless, and that wasn't.
Yeah, no shit, right? She hasn't had a shower in a week.
And so, I liked one of them, but she knew that her friend liked me. So I was like, okay, I'll take one of you. I'll take this one, I'll take this one. So I ended up dating this one, right? I ended up swapping a few months later when my friend was down.
So you got both of them.
I broke up with this one and got with this one. And then I realized that one wasn't as fun.
Damn.
Oops.
So you went back to the other one.
I went back to the other one, and they were best of friends,
Damn.
dude. It was ridiculous.
So then the threesome came.
Anyways, this one, the fun one. Down at my high school, you went down some stairs, and it was a hallway, and you had either like the guys' locker room was on one side, the girls' locker room was on the other side. But at one of the ends of the hallway, there was the spot for the elevator, so the kids that had to take an elevator could get downstairs. Well, in that like little duck off area, it was like a short little spot off of the like main hallway, just enough for the elevator. But it was like far enough back to where like it was discreet, and there was like a little cutout also, if I'm not mistaken, so you could like
I'm not mistaken.
get back there, like nobody even know you're back there. And first titty down there.
I can still remember.
So did you ever have a threesome with both of them? Damn. That is a disappointment.
You want to hear what's even funnier though? Check this shit out. So when things weren't working out with that one, we broke up, and then I like quickly got with this other one that was way more fun. And
There you go.
She was from our rival school, but she was
shit.
ahead of me, so she used to be able to get out earlier than us. So she would drive over to my high school. I would let her in a side door, and then I'd touch titty in that same spot.
Damn.
Dude, I got called to the principal's office this one time because of letting her in, and they got
You
me on
serious?
camera. Yeah, because the fun but not that fun girlfriend snitched that I was
Always.
extra fun in from a different school.
You can't have any extra fun.
You know what, man?
You can't fun at all.
Jealousy is the killer of all good times, man.
Bro, but we had enough of them.
Well,
Then I made friends, like a really good friend with the kid that lived directly across the street, and he had a dope basement.
How much dope did he have down there?
Man, I'll tell
In a
you,
dope basement.
I was always envious of people that had a spot. Because I always had a parent home, and my older brother fucked it up for everybody. But to have a spot where you can go, man, there's so many park benches and fucking any dark space.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Any dark space you could think of.
I don't know. That's great. My mom was never home, but I didn't really care.
Fuck, I'm high.
I was about 15 the first time. You
Oh,
know? But like before that, it wasn't even an option. I just played sports and stuff all the time. I didn't do anything like I wasn't just interested in girls.
Getting
I was
confused
interested in
with
sports all the time.
Not me, her.
I didn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I don't
First
know.
girl I ever fucking hooked up with was like
You said she was
30
older
years
than you,
old. She was like 30 and I was 15.
That's crazy.
That's why your shit's all
Hey.
fucked up. Your sense of.
Well, I had a job. I was working.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, your first experience. There's nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
talking shit.
Ain't that was that your first experience?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
in what?
what I'm saying is your first experiences determine healthy sexual relationships. So based on, for men,
I'm married, man.
your first one?
Yeah.
Carries you first?
Wait, in what?
Sex.
Yeah.
Anal. Fuck, I don't know. Which one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, no
So
shit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, I've
so-
had others, but yeah, Carrie's my first one.
Wait,
But
what?
it.
Well,
but it-
Carrie and I split up there for a while.
Oh,
I got you.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that it like it stays in your brain relationships, sexual relationships based on your, like mine was kind of simple. It was a little slightly romantic, But so the way some people look at it, some of them are manipulated, some of them are just rushed into it, peer pressure, some of them are fucking pregnant, some of them are STDs. So it's just so a lot of shit happens and they're fucked up in their first sexual encounters, man. I mean, there are people littered with stories of when they lost their virginity and women who hated it, and guys who fucking hated it because of everybody thinks it's this magical thing and you do in TV.
It's difficult.
That shit. Yeah.
Especially for the male.
Yeah, it's like, yo, man, like the fuck, like
That's putting in work.
It wasn't difficult, but it was like for me, it was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It was
I
definitely a
agree.
lot of pressure because like she was older,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We worked together, and we went to the bar. She's like, "You want to go to the bar?" I'm like, "Okay." Like, I'm not gonna get in. We go to the bar. They don't card me. We're sitting there drinking. I'm like, "All right." She's like, "Let's go back to my apartment." Okay. And then we ended up fucking, and like
Damn,
that was
dog.
the first time, and like for me, it was like there was so much pressure. There was like I don't know, I don't want to stop. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to fucking disappoint
Yeah.
girl, and so like I probably came like 6 times, and I
Damn.
did not stop.
Damn.
Just kept going.
Holy
just
shit.
Kept going, and I'm like, and she was like,
Shit fucking hurt.
by the end of the night, she was just like pure bliss, like, and I was just like, okay. And my buddy calls me, and it was crazy the way this whole thing went down. Like, so I stayed the night at her apartment. The next morning I wake up, I go out and sit on the couch, and her son comes out. Her son's 12. I'm 15.
Holy shit.
He's like, hey, you want to go play some basketball? I'm like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
But then she comes out. My buddy.
Have you followed up on that kid?
Fuck no. My buddy calls me, and he's like, how'd it go? Because he heard that I was hooking up with her. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucking, it's good. And he's like, well, and I said, yeah, piece of cake. That's what I said. Piece of cake. She heard me from the other fucking room, but she thought I said something about a skank.
Oh,
That's not what I
shit.
said, but that's what she heard. She comes out, she's all fucking pissed off and like telling me I need to leave, and I'm like, what's happening right now? I don't even know what's happening right now, And so that was the end of our relationship. Just like
Damn.
that. And I didn't find out till months and months later, and then she told me, and I'm like, that's not what I said. The fuck? I said piece of cake. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
To end a relationship over that, though, that's pretty crazy.
it
Man,
wasn't really a relationship. It was just a hookup.
Fucking.
That's crazy. But she was 30. I was 15. And like, you gotta have a first.
Hey.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure for me with, obviously, you guys now know, but with Carrie, because, like, I had a whole fucking goal in mind. Like, I wanted to, like, secure. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Secure
the whole
what?
reason why I waited. Because.
you're what? The V spot, the G spot? What
No,
are you talking
like,
about?
I wanted to be with her, for like.
Gotcha. You
life.
lock that shit down.
Yeah, so that's a lot of pressure as well, like you were saying, because that's why I waited so long, because I wanted to get like my priorities straight first, because fucking
Man.
people my age is stupid as fuck, dude.
I'll give you credit.
So I didn't want to fuck around. I just wanted to settle down
Hard with
and
the oral.
like get the shit straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Be
you know
responsible.
what? Sometimes I'm uncomfortable.
How did you shoot your shot?
Huh?
How did you shoot your shot?
Concert. Asked her to go to a concert. Five Finger Death Punch.
Masturbating?
But yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, bro. No shit.
Fuck.
I've never heard it called that before.
Yeah.
You what?
You asked her to go to a concert?
Yeah. She was my best friend's girl at the time.
Jesse was a friend.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking. And the first time that I seen her with him, right? I told him, I was like, bro, just giving you a fair warning, like I'm gonna steal her.
Fuck your girl.
No, I told him straight up, I'm gonna steal her, and he was like, no, and I was like, yeah, and then
Did you have to fight?
no,
I'm gonna duel you in the parking lot.
but yeah, no shit. That's how I ended up getting carried.
There you go, man. That's fucking awesome. I love these stories. I'm so fucking high right now.
I am too, bro.
You know, that wizard did the trick.
Yeah,
it's
you're
so-
supposed to have a review on it after you taste test it.
Well, once I take the glass jar out of my ass, because it's on vibrate mode right now.
Control? Woo.
But I'm doing it with my eyes. It's remote controlled by my eyelids.
By your eyes.
I tell you what, my buddy, he put a fucking
Plug?
plug with a vibrator.
By buddy, you mean you?
Yeah, nah. My hemorrhoids are enough.
No. And he went to meet Joel Osteen with it in his ass. And had somebody else controlling it.
Joel.
What the fuck?
Damn. Joel
That
Osteen's
is
a
the
prick.
funniest fucking shit ever.
You know, that's
Fuck
pretty
Joel
fucking
Osteen.
funny.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's what's fucking
That is pretty
hilarious
funny.
about it. It's fucking hilarious.
That's wild.
He's not gay, it's just fucking it was hilarious.
Joel Osteen is though.
You know, I don't say nothing about Joel because I got nothing to say about that dude. he, you know what? Yeah, move on. I grew up in the whole fucking time with TV evangelists and all those fucking people.
No, it doesn't piss me off that he's an evangelist. That's cool, but it pisses me off that whenever Hurricane Katrina was going on, people asked to get on the church's roof to be like saved and not drown, and he denied it. And him and his family got up there.
I'll tell you what.
So that's kind of fucked.
All the real estate, and they don't help any of the fucking people.
Yeah,
That's all shit.
yeah, fuck
You
him.
know, fuck,
He's a
man.
piece of shit, man.
It's fucking is what it is. People, is it everybody's responsibility to help everybody all the time?
I mean, if you're an evangelist, bro, you kind of put yourself in that
It's
spot.
your responsibility. Here's the thing: they don't pay taxes. Everything that they make is donations from people who think that they're going to support them.
No shit.
That's they 100% should be supporting the community at
Right.
all times.
So the people that didn't get help and the people that don't align with what he did can separate on their own free will from Joel Osteen, correct?
Yeah, 100%.
So is his following gone up or down since then?
Yep. Down.
So then that's where he's at. That's
I mean, I don't even know if he's still on
The
TV.
market will speak.
the market will speak, man. You like they don't fuck around.
Yeah.
That's why this shit.
But
We're
still,
fucking
fuck it.
lucky as fuck that we get to sit up here and talk shit. We do. We say whatever the fuck we want to say. Half the shit doesn't make it to live air, but we still speak our mind. In some countries, you can't say this shit.
Very true.
There's some cities and
Russia.
organizations. God forbid you pro Palestine or Gaza now, and fucking you in some of these fucking schools. You're fucked if you're not. Yo, for the first time in my life, I'm happy that when my son was born 13 years ago, when my daughter was born, they ask you, you know, ethnicity.
Right.
I'm like, yo, where's the one that says Puerto Rico? And obviously it doesn't say that, but I was like, all right, Hispanic, and I checked the Hispanic. You know, 6 years later, my son's born, and the lady's like, yo, what do you want to declare? No, she's like, here it is, review it. And I was like, yo, it says white. I was like, where's the one for Hispanic? She goes, we don't do that anymore. She dead asked me, she was like, yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, so my son's white. I was like, all right, fine. Right? 13 years now, later, I'm like, good for you, son, not getting a suntan, because that's just going to help your ass. Your last name's Ortiz, but if you look as white as you do, I should not have that fucking idea.
That's bullshit.
And the shit that's going on, if I allow myself to hear some of these crazy ass stories, that's fucking nuts that I'm thinking that, right? But I feel for the people I work with.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing this week? I'm going to Rocky Point. I'm like, you sure? You might not come back, motherfucker. They check your phone by mistake. Who knows? You know, but I don't have nothing to, you know, I shouldn't say I have nothing to hide, but it's more along the lines of I'm not important enough to fuck with. Right? I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
But if I was and they really wanted to fuck with you, man, it's kind of sketchy. But until that point, fuck!
Gonzo's cool.
Fuck Gonzo!
Gonzo's cool.
No, but you know, so I don't know, man. I go back and forth between responsibility of community, role model, behave, do the best you can. And then I'm like, man, you got to learn 3 things. When to ask for help,
Got denied.
when to ask for help, and when to ask for help. You ask yourself for help, you ask your family for help, and you ask your God, your universe, your trees for help. Guidance, right? That's it. Everything else stems from what? That's kind of superpower, right?
Talk about marijuana here. Trees.
What?
Trees, marijuana.
Some people like trees, you know, they speak, that's their God. What I'm saying is, if you really break
Gotcha.
it down, you're either talking to yourself.
I happen to be an arborist.
What I'm saying is, you're either talking to yourself in your brain, right? You're either listening to your thoughts, you're talking to yourself, or you're talking to your tribe, right? Or you're, I forgot what the other thing I said. You're fucking talking to, you know, your spirits, your source.
Yeah, whatever.
That's it. Who the else fucking talking to?
Gonzo.
Man,
You know what?
when you hit that home run, oh,
Man, fuck you. It's fucked up.
You know their City Connect jerseys. They resembled a little bit of it to reflect on the 2001 World Series.
Shit, that was a great year.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not you know,
I'm gonna get you to meet Gonzo one day.
I already met him. We talked about this shit already. I told him.
And you're gonna apologize to him, bro.
I apologize. I told him the story.
Recognizing though, man.
Dude, I fucking saw him. It was at the stat. It was not the Hash Kitchen, but the Hash. It was before that one. He was fucking up there. He was with the fucking Little League team. I went up to him. I was like, yo, bro, I just gotta tell you this fucking story. He said, I don't like you. And he started chuckling. I said, I'm a Yankee fan. He was like, I was like, yo, that fucking gay, bro. So you broke my heart. You fucking broke my heart. He's laughing, smiling, no fucking shook my hand. Nice fucking guy. Nice fucking
There you
guy.
go. Yeah, you like
And I just
Gonzo.
want you to know. I told him. I said, I still hate you.
You like Gonzo, bro.
Hey, no, he's a good, cool motherfucker. You have to understand. Buck Showalter was the original coach for the fucking Arizona Diamondbacks. And I remember when they were the farm team. And they were 2 years, he was the coach for the team 2 years before the Diamondbacks actually hit the fucking field. So they were the first expansion team. They were doing all this fucking crazy shit. So I know all about the history of the Diamondbacks more than fucking most of the people that fucking live here. So you can go fuck off and fuck Gonzo for beating the fucking Yankees. Suck it. You fucking didn't know I had all that fucking knowledge in there. You know why? Because I forgot I had it in there.
Damn,
that was a great hit though.
that was.
It's done, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yo, fucking Wizard, bro. Wizard's
Yeah,
pretty
that's pretty good, man.
And I didn't even grind that bitch, dude. My fucking hands were all like
hands,
this.
yeah.
I got like old person. I'm like,
It was tasty.
Yeah, it was good.
if I had grounded that shit up to the magic
pretty high.
dust, oh, I'm gonna do that shit later.
I'm pretty fucking high.
I'm gonna do it later. Nah, this
But I
is-
finished that bowl that you guys couldn't finish. So you guys went inside to get, or went inside. I finished the bowl.
Yeah, Shane, no.
I get too fucking high every time.
Yeah, my tolerance is at a place now where
I'm chilling.
you know what? I think it's a cry for help. I'm gonna shift. I think I'm having a cry for help right now, personally.
What?
I do.
Why?
Because it's fun being me when I'm manic. When I'm fucking high on life and we're doing shit and my brain is like, yo, we're gonna do all this crazy shit. And we're fucking moving and you guys are like, oh, let's go for the ride. And I'm going. And we have several 8-9 months of fucking insane shit. And then I go through a low. I'm like,
The off season sucks.
yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, man.
I think everybody goes through that though.
Yes.
In 2 weeks when we come back and do the next podcast, right?
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks is that what we're doing?
Every week or every 2 weeks.
Right now it's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. Okay, so in 2 weeks when we come back,
I actually wanted to do last week.
we need to plan.
Should have.
We need to plan that because I think we do the helium.
I was told not to do the healing because a friend of mine did something awful.
What?
He scared me.
What did he do?
He scared me.
What are you talking about?
I've done helium a million fucking times.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna do fucking trivia questions with helium. He goes, I hope your heart doesn't explode.
What?
I was like,
fuck?
what?
That's not gonna
And he goes, yeah,
explode.
some nitrous in the thing, and some people they
That's
have an
not
adverse
nitrous, it's
reaction.
helium, fucking
Well,
helium.
he said the helium. No, he said helium. He said the helium reacts to something in your heart, and you can have a thing explode. And I was
No.
like,
Bro, I've
what
done
the
this
fuck?
like 1,000 times.
Just so you know. So then I care about you guys, and unlike you, with the hot band and all the crazy shit you did to us, I put a label on it, and I was like, I'm scared, so I didn't do it. That's the story.
Wow.
Well,
But that's why we're gonna do the helium.
Well, fuck that.
So
Right?
bring the
No
helium.
shit.
2 weeks we're doing the helium.
All right, we'll do the
Heart
helium.
explode or not.
Or
Let
next
You know
week.
what? Levin's old enough to do the helium.
me explain.
Yeah, get him in on that shit too.
Did you know that a blue whale
Oh, Jesus Christ.
can make a sound that will kill you instantly? It's capable of making a sound that would kill a human being instantly if they were in the water with
How
the
would
whale.
it kill the human?
If you're in the water with it, it will kill you. It will stop
the
your heart.
fuck?
It will fuck you up. It's
From the vibration?
The sound of it. Yeah, the vibration of that sound, that frequency, will kill you instantly. But
That's crazy.
I would still fucking swim with a blue whale if I had the opportunity.
What if
yeah.
you swim like
I'm
a
not fucking
dolphin?
pussy.
Yeah,
That's why.
I would.
What if you
too.
swim like a dolphin when it's happening?
I swam like that with dolphins, and they found it quite amusing.
And then the blue whale did that, and you're swimming like that, and I think you'd be safe. because
Yeah,
you would
you're a
miss the
dolphin
waves.
now, you're a dolphin.
No, you would miss the waves as the wave was the sonic wave was coming. You're like this. So you'd be like,
I was very yin and yang. Yin and yang.
that was my avatar.
Yeah, it's very.
That's fucking funny.
That's right.
Did you know there's like a really small fish that like it's
Goes up your wiener.
no,
Oh, that's
Schnitzel.
a different
no,
small
it's got a
thing.
pinch that'll kill you.
A pinch.
Pinch.
It's got the
A pinch that'll kill you?
Spock touch.
It's like it's some sort of like a crab or something. It's got-
Wait, it's a fish or a crab?
Oh no, it's like a crab.
Holy shit.
No. It's called like a.
That's
it's
just
called
when you have crabs. You gotta go eat cod.
No shit,
Google
right?
shit.
It's called
What
like
the
a
fuck?
bullet, something or another.
Yeah, we were talking about
Talking
that.
about mantis shrimp.
No, it's
Shrimp.
They got a really
Stinger will kill you.
Bullet shrimp.
Hey, let's go back to Peggy.
mantis shrimp.
Why the fuck are we going back to pegging, bro? Is that what you
No,
want? Gonzo, he wants to be pegged by you.
It's called the pistol shrimp.
Pistol shrimp.
Pistol
What's
shrimp.
it do? Tell
Kills-
us about.
Pistol-
Kills you.
About the pistol
It
shrimp.
Kills you instantly.
Instant death.
Yeah,
Instantaneous
you're fucking
death.
done, dude. You're
Pistol
fucking
shrimp.
done.
How does it work?
He uses his pistol.
It knows kung fu. There is no spoon.
Pistol shrimp, also known as snapping shrimp, are tiny
It'll kill you.
crustaceans.
Yeah, they're a crustacean.
Ooh,
That's
crustaceans.
They're some of the loudest animals in the ocean. They are known for their powerful claws that can shoot bubbles louder than a gunshot and hotter than lava.
Holy shit.
And
Bubbles and sound. Pistol shrimp use their enlarged claws to create a shockwave by snapping a bubble that can reach speeds of over 60 miles per hour. The collapsing bubble can emit a sound of 218 decibels, which is louder than a gunshot.
pretty loud.
Holy shit.
How does it kill you though?
Yeah.
You were just.
It renders you.
Right, no shit.
It renders you unconscious, and then it goes up your butt,
Oh,
and then it takes control of you,
yeah.
and then you drown.
You're zombified.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Zombified.
You know what? My fascination with the butt is because
'Cause
You like ass?
Yeah, all the time.
No shit.
I'm trying to balance life because what always comes out the ass,
Shit.
right? So if you put good stuff in there,
Oh my goodness. Like coffee and enemas?
They're saying that it's such intense shock waves, the bubbles alone can stun or kill prey instantly.
Prey, but a shrimp eats like amoebas. Not a,
I've seen that shit on Discovery
I
Channel.
swear it said like it like
look up a mantis shrimp. Look what they're fucking famous for. It's crazy.
4,000 degrees Celsius.
Hey Gary, I can take an Uber home.
Damn,
I can take you home.
I probably
sure?
can burn you.
Is that
All
up your
right.
way or going there?
It's not on my way, but I'll take you. This is fine.
Mantis shrimp.
All right, guys.
They all look fucking crazy, man.
What's up, brother? You want to close it?
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah.
You ready to do the dance skit?
They're
The
crazy.
dance?
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
The Running Man.
I think we should do an intro video so that I can edit to our podcast, and I want it to be us.
Friends, like where we're all sitting by fountains.
Something,
Okay.
something that
Holding
is
umbrellas.
silly enough to where
It draws
we can do
attention.
it, even if it's like me editing it, where it would stop action. And I can kind of do shit like that, or even if we're like, you know how they do the jump in, or just something stupid, silly, but that's respectable enough that we can use it. You know,
Have you
that's
seen that stop animation?
yeah.
stuff?
She's
Like I saw some cool videos the other day. They were doing a stop animation where they were like laying on a bed or whatever, but then they had all this shit going on, like fucking this whole like nature scene would come
Yeah.
up around them and shit with sheets, and it was nonsense. But we could do something like that.
So I want to say something before I forget it. Bro,
I think you should forget before you say
I
something.
think you really need to make me like a co-manager or something on the YouTube account. Because I can really do some shit with it.
I'll take that under advisement.
Like,
He doesn't even know how to do.
I can do some shit with it, bro.
making you a
I believe that. I believe that. I have something prior to that before we do that. I have a challenge.
challenge.
Question. Long term. What's our identity?
Huh?
What do you think our identity
I
is
described
at this point?
it to my coworker today as dudes talking about dude shit.
I call them men talking about men shit.
Mansplaining, bitches.
No, we don't mansplain. I almost invited I can't wait to have our first female guest on it. It's coming.
how I explained it to the friend earlier is we just fucking chill and talk what's really on our minds without having the feeling to be judged and everything
No
else.
filter.
And then on top of that, we talk about drugs.
Did you watch the last episode?
11.
Yeah.
I watched half of it.
Right. So we don't watch our own stuff.
I watched all of them up until last episode. I've been busy with my car.
The Hop A one again because it was
That's just
fucking
fucking
hilarious.
Yeah.
Fuck that one.
With my car, I've been busy. I haven't watched episode 11, but 1 through
Okay.
10 I've seen.
So, my question is, what's our identity, right? And if we're really trying to grow, the only way we're going to grow is to.
What you said earlier, come in with a plan. I think we need to
make content that's relevant. I mean,
well, I think
I mean,
not to
have a purpose.
Not to cut you off, Gary, but I think like our text thread that we have, like leading up to coming here and shooting, I think we need to all be in communication
Okay.
and like, hey, this is so that way whenever we get here, because we don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about whenever we get here, at least we can have some communication and not necessarily like a 610. We're gonna just have a general idea like this is what we want to discuss tonight, so we can all know the topics in our head. So whenever we get done with one topic, either one of us can smoothly go into the next topic.
I think.
If that makes any sense at all.
I'm with you.
I think that was well said. Thank you for sharing that. I think we have grown so much. I feel like our shows go a little bit better since I stopped. Like Gary yelled at me. Stop trying to produce the show. Stop trying to control it, let it free flow. So that's when I was like, and I simplified it to see if we last. And we're still going because I think there's more to be done. There's more fun to be had, but it's a lot of work. And I think I think either way, we're still doing this because shit's fun as fuck. We still get to have a good time.
My schedule's terrible right now, and this is still a priority.
Right?
Yeah, it's the same for me.
But it's a priority for me because I feel good after we're done.
I do too.
I don't feel good about what the world's gonna see. I don't care about that. I'll edit it. I'll put it together, do my best. But that's not the concern when I send it out.
No, this is about what we're doing right here.
Yes.
And if people want to watch it and they get something out of it, that's great.
Yep.
It's not about them, it's about us. So
I think
it's fine.
maybe
Okay.
we also can incorporate like segments and shit. Because Elmo's always coming up with these crazy fucking ideas, right? And like,
I have so many.
And like that segment, like name it something, Elmo's Factory or Elmo's Laboratory or some shit.
It's called the Play Lab, but yeah.
Play Lab, you know what I mean? Like incorporate that into the show and do it fucking every week. Have an idea or.
Here's what I want to do. After I'm done with my bullshit in August, right? I want the four of us to go on an excursion where we film us out places, not just like in here, but like out and about. Film. We can go. We can take a trip. We can go somewhere out and we can go camping. We can do whatever, right? But like not just here. Right?
Okay.
But the four of us.
Get mobile.
And record kind of the whole day.
Yeah, and then we can edit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like literally blogging.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
It'd be fun though. It'd be cool.
Not for every episode, but like just one or two. Like I think that'd be badass.
All right. Well, we have
maybe
group,
even
we have
three.
group
Just depends on
effort
how many
and we have
places we go.
individual effort, right, for the things that we're doing. So this would be a group effort. Like we get together for a particular thing. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
And I'm down with that. And something like that, group project like that, I got no problem you taking over doing if you want to do
That's
shit.
that's not on like Wednesday or whatever. It's not. That's just, let's go do this.
Yeah.
Like have fun.
And we can post it on the same. And we need to have an organized date on when we post it. Kind of like Netflix. They come out on Tuesdays.
Like when we went camping, like that was cool. You know what I mean?
And that fucking material is just sitting there, just in collecting dust.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still recuperating physically from that fucking trip. Jesus Christ, that was such a
Those
fucking.
trails were sketch as fuck.
Bro, that was fucking insane, man. That shit scared the shit out of me. Some of those.
My wheel fell off. What the fuck?
That was fucked up.
I'm trying to go down this. Bloop, wheel falls off. I'm not gonna go down that.
Damn. That's crazy.
What if I would have dropped in, dude?
You dropped it, would have been fine. Because your way is sketchy. You'd have died.
I would have died.
You'd have died. You'd have died. I'm surprised.
When I
Except
bailed off and my bike almost went off the fucking.
I don't think Shane got as much as a fucking scratch from a fucking
No,
leaf.
my chain fell off.
Oh, shush.
Chain fell off on the road
Dude,
and I pulled him up the hill. Remember?
No, you can pull me up. Oh, you pulled him
Yeah,
up.
he pulled
I was
me
up.
sitting there, dude. I was fucking
Oh.
end of the dude. I was
Fuck.
fucking on this shit.
Oh my
This hill
God.
was fucking like this, man.
Fuck that.
I'm just sitting there in my lowest gear, just
Fuck.
giving her, bro.
You know what? And the fuck that's Gonzo's top 3. This is number 2, bro. That's how much I hated this fucking climb. After everything we had just done.
Worse than Don's?
It was up.
Yeah,
It
bro.
was good.
Worse than Don's?
You know what made it worse? The experience was worse than how much I fucking hate Gonzo. Losing the World Series was like the 3rd worst feeling for me. This feeling, and the reason why I hated it, is because Gary offered no help. I am on his scooter, his little 1 watt fucking scooter that's 200 pounds, 4,000 pounds going uphill. He was going like this, la 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 la
Still had to pedal,
la. The
right?
moment I put my 240 pound ass plus the weight of my bike plus the gravity, we were going backwards.
Oh shit.
I had to pedal to push both of us going forward. We were going 4 miles an hour. 4 miles an hour. Okay. 4 miles an hour. Max 6, right? But his bike, it felt like an ultra pedal assist.
All I know, bro, is I'm sitting there fucking weaving my ass up the hill in my lowest gear.
Oh my
just
God.
trying to survive.
That was
crazy.
brutal. And then it took me all the time it took you to get up, 10 minutes to catch my breath. And then on the way, then it's
Trying to get him.
downhill.
So you're gonna do this.
And I'm sitting there just trying to literally just catch my breath. These fuckers roll up. I think I took a hit. And we're about a quarter mile from the campsite, if that, but it's 3/4 downhill. I'm going so fast, I pass Gary.
He's flying. Yeah.
He's going 35 miles an hour. I pass him. I'm flying. And then it's a finished uphill. Then I go up there, and then my body dies. My body literally is like, fuck you,
Laid in a hammock.
for like hours. That was the first time I was still the whole time. I
Damn.
was moved. Hours, did not want to move. I was fucking paralyzed.
Damn.
And I was sick. Ended up being sick fucking after that because of the shit that I inhaled. And
Probably from having the window open all night.
You smoked in your truck, didn't you?
but I did a lot of things bad. There was nothing smart about that trip that I
Dude, it
did.
was so funny. It was so funny. Fucking, I wake up and it's like, it's probably like 4 in the morning, and I was cold, and I was like, wait, I'm in the camper, why am I cold? And then Gary wakes up and he comes out and he's like, I think the propane ran out.
Oh shit.
And I was like, yeah, it was just how funny, bro. You come out, dude, you look like fucking Jack Black. Coming out, you just like scratching his belly like, I think the propane rolled.
I swear to God, you're Jack Black's your fucking alter ego.
I'll take it.
That's fucking dope. All right, guys. So now we have a plan. I'm excited. I've been waiting a long time to hear you guys say these things, and I'm excited for us. I feel like the future's bright because we did start this to change the world. The first episodes were fantastic with Caesar and Proactive, and
Fucking
I can't fucking look at you with that fucking. But you know,
I'm
and
more of this, especially for Levin.
and I
the rainbow.
Do you like my pins?
I want to say
Some nice pins.
I love your swag.
You got 30 pieces of flair.
It's not swag, flair. What movie was that?
Yeah, man. And
Office Space.
No, Jennifer Aniston, was it? Office Space.
I think the communication needs to, like, through the text messages, need to be there instead of like quiet as fuck. You know.
Finish the show. End it.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 12.
Friends, subscribe. We need 40.
Let's get our 50th. Yeah, let's get our 50th.
Leave us a comment. Subscribe.
And like,
Tell us what you would like us to talk about next.
yes sir, in the comments.
And we know it's how Cody doesn't want to suck a dick. He's
For $5 billion.
10. No, but 50th, hey, 50th subscriber,
What if it's
like,
Brad Pitt?
hold on, like and comment and we'll hook you up.
What if it's Brad? Oh, you'll suck a dick for 50 subscribers? Wait, what? That's what I heard. I don't know.
So, he's got the Cowboys making it to winning the Super Bowl.
Winning the Super Bowl.
He's got 50 subscribed. That's a lot of chances at dick.
So many chances.
You did.